think I'm live. Live. Yes. Okay. Hello, everybody. Um, what's the button? This one. It's been it's been 1 week. I keep telling in the stream I don't know when to stream next, and then I will just stream 1 week further. Um, I was thinking, yes, this weekend, the past 2 days is so busy. No way I'm streaming. But I forgot I took Monday off because we have tomorrow we have a uh, national holiday kind of. So I took the bridge is how they say it. You say it in Dutch. Um, so I have a long weekend and I can stream today, of course. Um, the past 2 days, Sunday, I played in this tiebreakers versus Chinese community event. Um, it was interesting. In this event, um, you know who you're up against and which IDs you're up against. So I was against General One, is how you say this. So I knew I had to play against Op and Zaya. Um, I think if you take my Meromorph list, the Mirages, and you have to play against Zaya online, it's not easy at all. So I completely swapped on the day to a more fast advance Meromorph. I played in the EMEA Continentals in person. So I played a list like this. I think I swapped. I think I tried a gaslight idea some Belgian people gave me. So I swapped a Your Digital Life for like 2 gaslights, and I think I could escape nets. It ended up not doing anything. But if your opponent doesn't respect it and they just assume it's a spin doctor, um, you get a cheeky petty cash um, in hands because they didn't check the gaslights. Um, so it was a fun idea. Um, that game, the the opponent had like a lot of accesses. Not all accesses were great, but still enough to win normally. But I got a bit lucky. The game also turned into this I can score out if I just get an agenda from R&D. So I was like building the wall of China in real time with like triple Bran, I think. Um, yeah, eventually it was like Bran, make Bran 3-line with 4 counters, trying to keep the runner out while trying to top deck an agenda so I can fast advance it. I won in the end, but yeah, the runner got like a bit unlucky, 22 accesses. But we take those. And then the runner, so again, I knew I was against Op, and I was thinking, okay, how do I make my Bass better against Op? And I went for a small change, but Unity in the Wayland matchup is not that needed. So I swapped this out for a Cat Cradle, and I put the 2 influence into Bands to get rid of some excavators, I was thinking. And I just got the Poison Vial because Op normally does not play Logjam. Sometimes in like Rush Op, I see Envelopment, So Poison Vial is still a decent card, but um, yeah, I just went with -1 Poison Vial, -1 Unity, and I put 1 Cat's Cradle, 2 Biobands. I did cut another card. I think 1 Windows I also cut. And then I drew for content, to be honest. Um, I was ahead in points. Oh, nice. Sea Beast and Gogal's Cap are in chats. Hello, guys. So my second game, the best game, was going very well. I got some nice transfers and cup off. Um, but then the op player installed an ice, and I have been here before. I knew, okay, measured response is can be played. If I install a card here, I just die to 1 measured response. I have died to this a couple of times. It's not my first time, but I just couldn't I couldn't resist. I I even said in the chat like, do I just install something and die? Uh, do it for content. And then I installed a Nuka, and of course I died to 1 measured response. Um, I think Ice Cream College Chris played after me. I brought the score 1-1, so 2-4, and he also tied, so it ended up 3-5. But next week we have, I think, Ziad and Augustus Caesar, also 2 very strong players, and I am confident they will at least tie the score. So Axu has to play. I hope that this happens. If it ties in the end, the 2 captains have to play, and I think Axu is our captain. Um, it's gonna be fun. Um, that's the dream scenario. Very nice event. The Chinese community um, sounds like are like lovely people. They apparently like the best deck I made a lot. Um, I hope I can um, create more decks people like. So this stream, um, I was thinking about revisiting an archetype I played in the past. It's like Rush Jinteki. Uh, in Elevation, we got Sericulture Expansion, uh, just a 3-2 agenda that's very nice if you over advance it. So Jinteki right now has like 7 3-2 agendas and 3-2-1 agendas. Um, and yeah, I think there is some real rush possibilities in Jinteki right now. Um, I posted the deck I will be playing today. I have tested it a bit. Uh, right. Okay, I'm being a bit chaotic. So this is the list I played in the past. It did not so well at EMEA last year, but I did back then I did not test it against Crim, and Crim had Doof Divergent of Funds back then. It's like transfer, but with 5 credits, and they don't get tagged. And I kept playing against Crims. I think 2 Sables, 1 419, and they kept getting doofed, and the deck just had not enough money to to use Holloman at all. If I get doofed a couple of times, and it just fell apart. The Asa is also very coin flip in a rush deck. I have a lot of agendas, so if they all end up in archives, it's a very easy time for Asa. But you do have hybrid release. That's a very interesting card in the Asa matchup. If you get one of those, you can like save some cards. We also lost Rashida, of course. We lost Rashida, and Wayland got Anthill. and HB got um, humanoid resources. But what Shinteki is left with to like rush out is Charlotte, I guess, and um, and Cohort is also nice, but it's not really what the deck wants. So the rush, the rush deck feels a bit clunky. The ice is also not not a big fan of the ice right now in Jinteki. If you if you just look at the ice in Jinteki and say, I want enter run ice, I don't want any, I want don't want anything to do with damage ice. You have no options. Everything does damage instead of enter run. So rushing agendas behind it is always super risky. Um, so this stream, I will play a couple of games with this list, and then I was thinking we try to um, cut some 3-2 agendas for two more Fuji, and try a more damage based list so we can use the net damage eyes more. Um, so that's the plan. A couple of games of this and then build a more damage focused version and then try it out. Um, some things, what did I want to talk about? Yes, last Saturday I tried out Riftbound. It's like the League of Legends card game. Um, it's I actually like the game, but of course it's like a trading card game, so you have to spend a lot of money if you want a competitive deck to buy the competitive deck. It's definitely not better than Netrunner. You don't have click to draw, so that's a big minus. But two things the game does right: you never have to shuffle. Everything is like put on the bottom of your deck. And the length of the game is also very nice. Um, I I am enjoying it right now. I brought like a Lee Sin starter deck, and I like it a lot. Fun to play in the off season of Netuno, I think. But hard to get your hands on. Everything is like sold out. It's a bit crazy. It seems popular. Um, and yesterday, of course, I got to eat the Belgian waffles uh, from the grandma of my fiance. That was way better than the Riftbound event, of course. Oh, Belgian waffles. Uh, It's uh, it's a reason to visit the country, I think. Next, uh, I also got like invited for this Ultimate Showdown Invitational. Um, I will be playing. Um, I got a bit lucky because you have to be. I did not I did not get in through these four things, but the top three people of Beanstalk get to play in it, and I'm like 10th. But some already qualified in other ways, and it got to Cybershark. So I was just not in. I was like the just outside. But some people couldn't play, so they just went down the list. So I got the invite, and I said yes, I want to play. And I think it got all the way to Bowsley. I think Bowsley is the last one that said yes, I want to play. Yeah, the TCG model is rough, I know. But right now, everybody has shit decks. Everybody has like just from random cards. It's like Magic. Everybody who plays Magics and talks about it, they all like say, "Oh, at the very start it was such a fun game." Because yeah, nobody had all the best cards. So right now it's fun, but don't wait like 3-4 months because there will be some big whales that just buy uh, all the good cards, and I don't think a tournament. is fun in that game at all if everybody has such decks. Um, but really recommend the starter decks. It's like 20 euros to buy a starter deck, and if you look it up, there are like some game nights of the game. Um, it's just fun to try out in the off season of Netrunner, but not it will not replace it. Definitely not. Um, uh, right. Let's get to playing. Um, I also so I tested this deck a little bit, and I won against some random players, and then I won against Augustus Caesar in like turn 6 rush outs. And then I said in the tiebreakers Discord, wow, this deck is maybe something. And I immediately got humbled. It did not take long. Especially Haver of Fun, Alex played against me. Um, uh, yeah, it's just not winnable against Shaper. I think he plays like a bit of an aggressive Shaper, and it's not possible to keep him out. They just get in everywhere, there's not a big setback. My eyes is not texting enough. Um, so this deck is not competitive, but maybe in the next set release, we get some Rush Jinteki cards, and then maybe it's decent. So don't bring this deck to a tournament, but it's fun to play. Um, Redlands I played, also a nice game. Uh, all right, let's create a game. I do think if you try other decks, you really appreciate how beautiful Netrunner is. Um, Also a big difference. I feel like in Netrunner there's so much creativity, while in Riftbound, for example, it's always like the combos are like very obvious. It's all figured out already because the game came out in China, I think 2 or 3 months ago. Um, so yeah, it's gonna turn very fast into um, just buy the top performing decks in China and win the tournaments here. Uh, it's as long as the stock is just empty, I don't have to worry about that. We got a game. Sable, okay. So we do want to ice HQ. I think this is a keep. We can hatch ice HQ with Karuna. Um, and we have Charlotte to, I don't know. I don't see any downside of keeping this. All right. Uh, yeah, sure. Hatch ICHQ. Install the spin. I did turn on my game sounds. I will quickly turn it off again. So now the sounds are gone. Dated. Install Wake. We hit Carpe Diem. Clean Getaway R&D. Already, if we had Bite here, we could win. But we don't have Bite. I really want to make a damage-focused version of this deck. I think it might be a bit better than this. But we will see. Um, they draw and install verbal plasticity. Alright. Mendo is seamless. Very nice. We will rest the spin. No agendas. We will no ice, I mean. We will click one draw and hope to find an ice. No. Um, The runner is a bit poor, so making them like check some things is not bad. Maybe we just install Moonpool, install Charlotte, and not advance this. I really want an ice to start rushing. But rushing in the open is not possible. Alright, they draw, boomerang HQ, and transfer. This is fine. We have 9 credits. The ice rest brings us down to 5. We can rest Moonpool to 2, so they still get a lot of transfer value. I don't think the Moonpool rest is needed then. We will just rest the ice so they can't keep transferring us. The boomerang has to be spent here. But yeah, we go down to 2. This is last click though, so the verbal is being sacrificed. We do we banish it? Do we trash this verbal? It sets us back a lot. We could advance the Charlotte, pop it for 3 to go up to 4. Credits Hansei. If only this was like a Rashida or something. Charlotte doesn't fit the deck really, not at all. But we don't have anything else. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just use the Charlotte for a little bit of value so I can Hansei this turn and put the petty cash in archives. We don't punish the tag floats, but we want to rush. I hope to find an agenda, a nice though. They click one draw, so they draw 2 thanks to verbal plasticity. Then they click Spanish Shaver, install open markets, and clear the deck. Okay. Do we shuffle back any of these 3 cards? I don't think so. Ice is more important. Agenda. We will just use a petty cash. This deck, no need to save it. Draw. Yes, here's the ice. So we definitely install Samak and just install an agenda. We can next turn seamless the agenda and get an Isuak counter. The longevity we have can't be over advanced. The project Yagi Uda can, but the effect of Yagi Uda is like not useful. But it's better than nothing. So I'm gonna install the ice. Install the Yagi Uda. Yeah, one of the few decks that can over-install Yagi Uda, but it's it's such a janky agenda ability. They draw credits, clean getaway R&D. I think we shuffle back cards. Yes, no. We will seamless next turn, and I think I want to shuffle back the seamlesses instead. The money is okay. So you just get an access. Oh, 2 because of Wake. They trash a spin and see 1 more card. Over advanced a brain trust. I'm sorry, I'm too zoomer. I don't know what brain trust is. You have to over advance it by 2. The rest cost of all ice is lowered by 1. Damn. That's such a big investment for almost nothing. Um, Very nice, very nice. So here we for sure seamless, and then we just jam this longevity behind it. Uh, so seamless. Score this, get an Iswak counter and a Yagiuda counter, and just install longevity behind the ice. There is one trick this deck can do that's very fun. You can, I wrote it down here. You can install Hybrid Release and Hollow Man in the remote. Then you can Hensei a 2-point agenda. So your 2-point agenda is on archives, your hybrid release is in the remotes. You can seamless the hybrids because of you seamless it's the hybrids is worth 2 points because of Iswak instead of 1. You can get the 2-pointer from archives, put it in the remote with the Hollow Man, and then you can click Hollow Man and score 4 points that way. Sadly, the 2-pointer you got from archives doesn't trigger Iswak because it still counts as an installed agenda this turn. But that's such a awesome trick. Yeah, they don't expect the 4 points in one turn at all. Hello, Mr. Streamer. Hello, Yanis. You join a lot of streams, I saw. It's fun to have you around. I think I also saw your enrichment stream and in the Project Gunslinger stream. Okay, going HQ. They are on 3 credits though, so 1 subroutine fires. Not sure if this is worth it. The unemployed benefits, nice. I was thinking about Karuna versus Saisaton. The fact that Saisaton is on 2 strengths is a downside against some matchups, but the Saisaton also can just kill somebody if they face check it. They take the 2 nets on Karuna. Double class acts are gone. They see the Hollow Man but can't rush it, but they get a Wake and a penny and some money back, so it's okay, I think. I don't think I would have made this play. Running the Samak, yeah, we will rest this for sure. They can't take the 3 damage because they would die. So this end the run. They concede and leave, okay. Why? I understand if you play against Alco, you can have this feeling, but I'm Iswak. I'm just playing honest rush. But yeah, I think this is a bit of a newer player. If they don't like how the game is going, you're free to leave. It's nice they concede at least. I hate it if they just leave without conceding. And then you don't know, is it because of disconnect or is it just rage quits? I had a prison mirror morph periods. I sometimes turn evil, I swear. But it's a cry for help. I need some Netrunner players to help me if this happens again. But I played Prison Murmur for a while, and I got so many levers on Jinteki. Um, it felt so good though. Uh, I think I will try to find it. Um, in the tiebreakers discords, we tried this Dungeon and Dragons fits every puts everybody in categories thingy. Um, hold on, I'm searching in my discords, and they put me in like the most honest and good category, and only Exu knows the truth. I can be very evil sometimes, but nobody knows. Um, um, damn, when was this made? It might be too far in the past. Um, what were the terms again? If somebody knows, in Dungeons and Dragons you have, is it lawful? Like lawful goods? Um, if I can remember the words and how it's spelled, I um, I can maybe look it up. Morally ambiguous is also is also words I don't fully understand probably. We have the ice for HQ against Scrim, and we have some money. I only don't like this Fuji, but I think we still keep. It can be way worse. I don't want to start without any ice against the Sable. Charlotte, okay. I think this is just draw, hedge, ice HQ. And we really want a second ice. Lawful neutral Celtic, right. After this game, I'm gonna look up those terms and see if I can find the picture I'm talking about and show it to stream. Install Mystic, Carpe Diem, run R&D, get the clickback. Nice, nice. It's very nice to install a companion before you can make your free run, because if you hit the agenda, the companion gets a free credits. And then they just draw, install, no village. Nice. We got an ice. Very nice. I think we do Karuna remotes, put the Charlotte in there, and advance the Charlottes. Um, make the runner worried this might be seamless core outs possibilities. Um, this deck can. The nice thing about Charlotte is you can use it to bluff. If you get, you want the game to end between like turn 5 and 7. Um, blind transfer, just saying this is not an enter run. I will punish this. The transfer is a zero cost event, so I get it. Clean cut away the mark on archives. What was I saying again? Yes, Charlotte is a cool bluff potential because if you get into the later turns, you can use it to make the runner modes. We just don't have much texting eyes in this deck, so it's probably still over, to be honest. I want to put this Hollow Man with the 2-pointer in the remote. What do we do with our third click? Do we advance the Charlotte to get the money? Do we draw and just ditch a petty cash? No, we don't even ditch a petty cash. We will go up to 5. Um, I think the draw is still more important than the Charlotte credits. So we will just move this away. You only really do this if you install an upgrade first. So here we're gonna mind game and put the agenda first, and then the Hollow Man. So if they pinhole, I hope they hit the They hit the agenda, and I'll just draw. Small Jinteki mind games. It's such a big difference playing in person and online. Um, you trying mind games or bluffing is like so hard online. Um, that's why my Mirages Mirror deck I don't really like it in online tournaments. Um, it just hits different if you play it in person. Um, they click Nuka, install open markets, install class acts with the open market credits. Nice. I just remembered while streaming it's better to zoom in, so I zoomed in a bit. But also I saw a message from who was it again? Um, GLC content creator from Rahi to try out Firefox with the plugin. I completely forgot, but after this game, I'm gonna swap over to Firefox and use a plugin instead. I hope it's a better experience for people watching the stream. But first, finishing this game. Um, they just run the Mark archives and then install Leech. Um, or install Leech first, then run Mark archives. We can use Holoman to score this two-pointer. We didn't manual advance it, so we get an Iswak counter. Um, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play Petty Cash first, maybe. We do we are getting low on money. Play Petty Cash, score it. And I think we put the Fuji in there. And just say, come and get it. Janus still likes Op more than Mirage. I get it. I also like Op a lot. That's the other way around. Op shuffles so much that I love it more playing it online than in person. And Mirage is like I like it more in person. Hello, Andrea. Rahi is a goat. You're right. I should. I just autopilot to Chrome for some reason. Um, um, so gonna swap over soon. Ooh, big plays. They get to pinhole the Hollow Man, uh, find the decoder, the shibboleths, and are gonna transfer us. If they run the remote now, we can't res the Karuna, um, which is a free Fuji for them if they run the remotes. They see Moonpool. Are they gonna trash it? Jai, is that the King Bass thing in China or um, I don't remember Chinese characters. They don't run their modes, so the Fuji stays. We will play this petty cash from archives. Do we? What are we gonna do? We can put a Samak on R&D. Click for 2. Or we draw, click for 2, ditch petty. Ideally, I want to advance the Fuji 2 times and have enough money for Karuna. Yeah, I'm gonna draw. Seamless. Nice. And just click for 2. Petty and Archives. The King Bass, yeah. For people who don't know. When I posted my bass list, I got this like duplicated off, and the title was King Bass, all like Chinese characters. I got like this. There was a person who saw the deck, was such a big fan, he wanted to play it in the tournaments and thought you had to post it on NetOnDB to play it. So they posted this my deck before me. So I got like the duplicated off. But it can't be removed, but that's all good. It doesn't mean anything. They even are so kind to rename it. Um, Apparently the Chinese people really like the bass. Um, I'm not gonna pronounce those Chinese words, Jai. Not gonna do that. It can only end up badly, I think. Um, okay, they installed Hermes, true, and went for an R&D check. And sure gamble, so they have a lot of money. But they don't have a killer yet. I think we petty cash, advance the Fuji ones, Simak, but then we don't have enough credits for to rest boats. Um, we can petty cash advances twice. Simak R&D, because the Hermes is also might be a problem. Yeah, I like it. Petty cash, Samak R&D. This costs 7 to rest boats, and then so we have 2 credits to advance this twice. Can't pronounce words, Chinese words and Brandon. I I don't want to try it, you know. Uh, I have a Chinese fan base now. Uh, if I say something offensive in their language because I don't know what I'm saying, I just not gonna risk it. Um, the upside is also not great. What's the upside? So here, Karuna and Fuji does 6 damage, kind of. So they have to be careful. Also, we don't have Saisaton, but they might not know it. Uh, so for them, it's like try to find a Carmen, for example, and then this game is like in on their side. They are running the remotes. Here is the Karuna. So we do 2, and now they can choose to enter run or take another 2. They decided to enter run. Nice. Ah, they boomerang the Corona. Okay. It's a lot of resources we um, made the runner spend. They get the 3-pointer though. They lose Sure Gamble and Bravado. Nice. But like this deck can't punish the damage we are doing. We are gonna try to change it after some more games. Here I'm thinking advances Charlotte, it's Corona on R&D. We now we want to try and find an agenda. Uh, before they get their icebreakers. Damn it. They have found a revolver. Um, but we can pop this shard, it's all good. They could use leech tokens though, instead of money. Ooh, and the Mystic is hungry. They have that's on 3 counters. What are you gonna do? Trash a random card and it's the Kurapira. We are gonna punish this so hard. We just need Tatubora. Smug is also decent, I guess. So draw, find agenda? No. Draw again? Hollow Man. I think here we just put the Hollow Man in the remote, try to make the runner check it. Yes. And then we ditch this Petty Cash and Fly Sweater. Petty Cash is decent if you just click for 2, but of course it's in the deck to be able to overdraw, just ditch it and still get value, or to discard it with Hansei Review. Also, did you guys know you can play Hansa Review if it's your only card uh, in HQ? That's something I completely misremembered. For some reason, I thought Hansei Review, you have to, you must trash one, but no, it's just if there are any cards in HQ. So if Hansei is your only card, you can just play it. It's something I learned at Worlds. At Worlds this year, I completely just misremembered this card and thought it was a condition you had to do. Who keeps reading cards you play a lot? Um, so we played this Petty Cash for sure. We found a spin. I think we just install it and res to draw 2. Because we really want an agenda. No. So we are going to put the spin behind the Karuna, hope the runner runs this, and play hedge funds. If we put another ice on top, they might not run it, but I want to make them run here. They draw up to 4 cards. Mystic is getting hungry again. It's on 2 right now. PT support, yeah, PT is another ID you can try to make Rush Jindeki work. But in the few games I try to make it work, I just think you really want a Rashida-like card. So actually, it might be better that way than Iswak, because here you kind of have to. No, I'm not sure. Not sure. Our influence is like Seamless and Hollow Man to make Iswak work, but maybe it's just better to play PT. How is the ID pronounced again? It's such a weird. Um, maybe you just play PT Untayan and like put all your influence in the Rashida-like cards like Anthill and or Humanoid Resources. Here I will discard the spin, rest this spin. We found an agenda, very nice. Gonna use the Spin Doctor to shuffle back the other Spin Doctor. And a Hollow Man, I think. Nice, nice, nice. So we need to score 4 points. I think we will put this 2-pointer in the remotes, put the Samak on top, advance this once. So next turn we can Seamless and score this 2-pointer for 3 points thanks to Iswak. And the Fly Sweater can go. The Kurupira is Kurupira hit. It was very big. We can still win because of it. Otherwise, this end game was already lost, I think, because we don't have. No, they found the second. That's so bad. Yeah, this might be lost. Oh, sorry, meant to rest. Meant to rest. Um, Try to text it a little bit. Although chances of us winning now is very low. Now that they have all the icebreakers, you are not fast enough. And normally Krim is the better matchup, so that's good. We can like Hollow Man in the remotes and just try to fast advance some agendas. Um, but this remote is like 2, 3, it's 5 credits. It's still decent, but not great. Hmm. Pinhole check. Damn. Not even. Not even making the runner check the remotes normally. The moon pool. That's gone. Yeah, they saw moon pool in Q and did not trash it, so the pinhole is understandable. Um, we will just try again. Moon pool in the remotes. Hmm. They install open market, install Nuka. Okay, 1 click left. Would they leave the moon pool? Okay. Now we can fast advance a 2-pointer. Will do. So I think we fast advance this longevity serum. We res the moon pool, discard 2 agendas, and use them to put 2 advancement counters on this. Oh, actually, um, this is such a bad undo click. No, it's fine. But maybe we had to keep the 1 pointer. Score this. Trash nothing. We shuffle back Hollow Man, Moonpool, Charlotte. They can Hermes bounce. And we will put Karuna. We will put Tattoo Bola on R&D to make some money if they run it. Yeah, after this game, I'm gonna swap over to Firefox and try out the plugin to make it better for stream. And we're gonna try to build a better version of this deck with more damage. The ice right now is not it, I think. But we're gonna stay in Izwak. The PT, I already forgot the name. Maybe for some other time. Checking HQ after I shuffle back some agendas with Moonpool. Not the biggest value. Okay. I will draw once. And I will put the 8 Charlottes in the remote and advance it. Oh, what am I saying? They are charging Wake. So 2 Wake charges. Yeah, this seems rough. They're just gonna run HQ, charge it another time, and run R&D probably. They have 18 credits. Not looking good. Okay, still the remote respect. So Bravado remote. We will have to pop Charlotte. They use Leech to bring Karuna down. I think they forgot they have a echelon on boards. They don't have to bring it down to break with revolver. Um, no, they have charged Wake and twin counter. This is so lost. Rip. 20 credits. I'm not stopping this guy. They will see like 3, 4, 5 cards on R&D if they run R&D right now. Oh, no, they use the twinning to see 2 in HQ, but there are no agendas in HQ. So run R&D C4 is what they can do. Yeah, it's happening. C4. And the problem is if they C4 here and it's not the end of the game, it's just gonna make the game longer, but I don't think we're gonna come back. They're trashing a lot. Okay, so I still get some fresh cards. It's an agenda. Okay, everybody stay quiet. Um, Stay very quiet. Um, do we just put the agenda in the remote? They're gonna check it, right? We can maybe put something in the remotes, Ice HQ, and just Hansei, and then yeah, we're just gonna pray the random misplace. So agenda in the remotes, Ice HQ, and Hansei. Um, I guess the Samak is kind of more. Nah, it doesn't matter. So here the runner just has to misplay, not check the remotes, and we have a chance, and we can win. But not gonna happen. First click R&D, 2 accesses. We are alive, no agenda found. The problem if pinhole, yeah, I gotta check it that way. See the agenda and then we're normal. It's GG. But yeah, Sable has so many clicks. What are you gonna do with him if you have so much money? You just run everything now. GG. Okay. Um, we'll move over to Firefox. Let's try it. Firefox. Um, then I'm gonna. Oh, my camera is not in is in a bad spot too. Um, I will make this better. Firefox, yes. In Jindaki, it's better to stay here. I have the plugin, so it should be better. But we are gonna rebuild the deck. Is my face in the way? So this is our deck now. I have an idea to do it to make it more with damage. We change um, the project's Yage Uda into 2 more Fujis because Fuji is actually the powerful card, right? You want to threaten score, but they also have to watch out to not die in Jinteki. I want some bites. The Charlotte can stay, I guess. And I was thinking, so Tucana works on score, but also on steal. And I was thinking to try maybe a Tucana Anemone thing. So if they can steal the Fuji on and the Tucana is there, you can get a Anemone and res it on steal and do 2 damage. Together with like Daniela, you do so much damage. I hope they just die and we win that way. And then maybe we can try some Mitra. I think Mitra also can work well with Anemones. But Mitra is a bit of a question mark. This can be swapped out for something else. Um, um, there are some cards that are a bit cursed in Iswak. One of them is, for example, a good ice. We have Boto, but threat 4 is so awkward in Iswak because you lower the amount of points you need to win the game with the ability of your ID, but it doesn't count for threat. It's also so annoying. I I lost games um, on time with Iswak, but I was actually ahead of points, but the Iswak counters are not counted for. I hope they just change the ruling and you can count Isaac counters for points if the time is called. Um, but yeah, very cursed with threats. So Boto is a no. And another card I wanted to try but just is so cursed is Measured Response. Also threat 4. Um, it's just not happening in Isaac. You just lose. Um, so yeah. Let's try this version. Um, it's untested, just some Tucana Anemone ideas with Fujis. Um, we want to see if Mitra is real or better just to play La Costa or something, or better eyes, you will see. But I think Russian Tekka without the threat of killing is might be not great. You want to punish the damage if the runner takes it. So yes, this list, you will clear the stats. Make a game. Thanks for playing, by the way, Kaliniar, or yeah, Kaliniar. Would you be sad if I conceded on like three turns before the end of the game? Because it was kind of clear I I I would just lose. I was not fast enough. Also, there is a CO in Antwerp in Belgium, and I played in my local meta, and one player made a prison deck. A deck I have not seen before. It's very clunky. It went like 3 losses, 1 win on the day. Of course, the win was against me because he actually got to set it up, and I did not respect it at all. And I hope he will play it in the small event here and post it because the deck is very interesting, but I don't want to spoil it or reveal it in his place. But I'm waiting for it. I will stream it if he posts it. It's such a funny deck, but very hard to set up. Um, against Grim again. Um, we have Ice for HQ, we have Headphones, we have two agendas, and Daniela. It's still fine though. I will keep this. Ice and Headphones against Grim is all I want. And we found Tucana. So draw to find the second Ice. Nice. Here I also need to turn down the noises. There you go. And let me know if you see any differences with the Chrome experience. So we found Athene. Is it better to put Athene on HQ? I think it is. I forgot I put Athene in the deck, to be honest. So hedge Athene HQ. What ice changes did I make? Still Tatus and Samak. But instead of Karuna, I did Athene. Because we have Anemones now, right? We will see. It's like untested version 1 of the deck. Um, okay, the runner did draw, sure gamble again, play Debbie. Nice. We will Tatu longevity Tucana. I just greet it. And we just will score longevity normally if the runner doesn't find a answer. It is mostly heads, so the chances of those are higher. They draw, install Hermes. Okay. My face is wrong again. Streaming is hard, guys. Streaming is hard. You kind of have to multitask, and I'm not good at multitasking. They run R&D. The classic find agenda, bounce the ice, steal another agenda in the remote? No, they did not find an agenda. But they have one doll, so our guess is right. They saw Athene on R&D, we draw it now. Here we will rest Tucana, score this longevity. We won't discard anything, but we will shuffle this hedge fund back, why not? And now we can get the free Samak. It's very good against those. We can Tattoo Bola, something. Fly Sweater is not great. I think free Samak sounds good. Do we want it on HQ? If they transfer us, we can't rest Athene. We have 4 credits. So on HQ makes it more safe against transfer. And on R&D is good in general, but we can maybe put Athene there. Yeah, we will Samak HQ. Right, Hermes, I completely forgot. No, I like Samak HQ even more. But they probably bounce the tattoo and go after Tucana now. Yeah. But Tucana did the job, I think. And we are on 2 points. We are still very rushy, but now we can punish if the runner takes damage. And we have bites. It's always more hype to have bites. Is the always be running for next week up already? No, not yet. Um, if you want more stream content, you can do stuff like Gordian Blade and Trash or Bristow. I don't know what Gordian Blade is, to be honest. Again, I'm very zoomer. I I I am playing Netrunner for for 3 years, so I am very NSG only guy. So the winner got a great turn. They installed Sesfe, jailbreak R&D, found an agenda, bounced the eyes on HQ, and clean getaway the Tucana and trash it. We have like only eyes in hands. I think we Tatubola R&D, click for 2, trash a Athene. I would like to find um, a Hatch of Hands or Hansei. Seamus is also always nice. A card guessing game. But yeah, I I I don't know a lot of FFG cards, so those kind of games I'm not good at. Um, oh, the in Always Be Running, there was like a problem that if you want to create, I'm not logged in, never mind. If you want to create something, the plugin for the Google Maps thingy was broken. It's fixed now, so I can't create a Always Be Running. Uh, I will make work of it later today. So Charlotte's and Butatini there, I guess. Play more Eternal. I could do that, but I don't think I will enjoy Eternal, to be honest. I at the very start, I also like messed up or misremembered the formats. So I played startup decks against people who are playing Eternal. I I joined Eternal lobbies thinking it was startup, and I sort of got traumatized and don't want to play Eternal ever uh, because of yeah, the power level was of course enormous, uh, especially against the startup deck. But you're right, Jai. Um, if I practice more in the off-meta months, I will know the card pool better. Um, just very busy months to visit family and stuff. I don't think I have. There's not a single weekend I am home, or almost not a single day in weekends. Nice. So the runner did like draw, carpet DM, uh, do nothing because they rolled HQ and Bravado R&D. We stopped them with the Tadubola res. We got 2 Fire Charlottes and found a Hansei. We also found Fuji. Here I probably draw, use Hansei, advance the Charlottes, put Anemon on the remote. We found some Mak. Against those, I kind of want to keep this. But I also like double Anemone remotes. Double Anemone remotes And Daniela sounds like hell. Um, what do we Hansei? Is it the Samak? But if they run Tattoo, I want to Samak there. It's probably one animal. One animal puts the second animal on the remote. So the remote is Anemone Atini. I can see Eternal being fun. I can see it. But I don't know. I played against the team. I played in the team tournaments in Barcelona, Worlds 2 years ago, and the team tournament was your team of three was one starter player, one standard, one eternal. I was a starter player, and next to me, I got to see the eternal happening, and it was I saw some crazy shit. Infinite credits runner. I saw um, like hostile architecture and the other card that does the same but other names. So they have like two of those and with better words. Every time I saw something in Eternal, I thought by myself, cool, but don't want to play against it. um, Runner installs Twinning, charged it, draw, last click as the Bruado HQ. So they bypass the Samak, and with Twinning they probably see two here. This is very bad for us. They see Samak, okay. They see one agenda. Could be worse. Did I not advance Charlotte? Damn, I did draw, Hansei, Ice. That was not the plan. I'm talking too much about things not this game, outside of this game. Uh, I'm throwing the game right now. All right, install spin, advance the char. Let's put the anemone back. Rec Andy. Is Andy an ID or Andy like a general term of um, a guy? Nazir sounds like a Netrunner card. Sounds interesting. Right, the runner. Um, Carpe Diem, charge twinning, draw, run archives to make me rest a spin, but there's nothing there. Now they run the spin. I will use it to shuffle back Tucana Anemone. No, I drew another Anemone. So Tucana Hansei seems fine. Yeah, Dromana, I know. I know the most broken things I know, but still, it's very daunting to start in Eternal. They should make starter decks for Eternal. Just give me some decks that are not that difficult and good in the meta, and I might try it. Um, I kind of want to put this Fuji in the remote, but I don't have a way to score it with Iswak. But then we get to 4 points, so Maybe we just don't trigger Isaac at all this game. Maybe we just advance Charlotte and put the Daniela and Mitra already there. But then we also show these are upgrades. Yeah, sure, Jai. Send it to me. But I, I'm not sure. Always be running upcoming. Are the off-meta months tournaments already announced? Not yet, right? There is a big chance I can't play in them because it is like holiday season also. But I will try. If I can play, I will play it. Runner. The runner is going for Bravado R&D, seeing 3 cards with um, twinning. I hope they see no agendas here. Please bite. Double bite. Come on. For me. Do it once. Trash Charlotte, okay. No bites. No bites. Okay. But they don't see agendas either, so all good. And the R&D run, it was the rest tattoo, and we swapped it with the Samak, so now with those, Samak is not fun. They do have a billion credits though. 18 credits plus 7 on Debbie, and the Mystic is still there. Why is Grim so rich? If you don't super pressure them. Um, we will use Charlotte's. Nice, the seamless. Okay, we got something. Uh, I think we just install Fuji double advance now. They don't win if they steal it. They have to take 6 damage, sort of. We can use Mitra to swap Athene for Anemone. I forgot. So actually they die if they run this. So Charlotte can go install double advance of Fuji. We just have to hope they don't find agendas on R&D. Because then they just bounce a Fuji with Hermes. Hermes is also such a big answer against any rush deck. I'm happy it's not played often, but I don't like playing against Hermes. It's always a slow game if Hermes is installed. Um, I got list from Jai, thank you. I'll check it out. Pinhole. Okay, so we're gonna lose Daniela or Mitra. What's gonna be? It's both 2 damage. They're gonna check the Fuji. Ah, they thought it was a bait. This only makes sense if you think it's Charlotte, and I but that's a weird play, no? If you trash the Charlotte to install another Charlotte and then double advance just to bait. I think the Fuji check with Pinhole is very questionable. Which ones? Retrieval run events. But none of those are registered yet, right? The off Metamont things. Oh, clearinghouse. Okay, I can see it. Those off Metamont events are all in review, I think, still. I heard some tiebreakers wanted standard but no ban list, which is crazy. Or standard with like system update too, and no ban list. Um, Ooh, last click run remotes. I think we can kill here. So we rest this anemone. We will discard a tattoo, I guess. And this Athene we will swap for anemone in archives. So we will rest Mitra here. I think I can use Mitra here. Yes. Swap it for anemone. Rest anemone. Ditch. We ditch tattoo, I guess. And now we don't rest Daniela, otherwise they can see the Fuji um, and say I won't pay this. But if I don't rest Daniela, they can like yeah, they just access Fuji and die. So the Mitra anemone thing is real. Nice to know. Um, the Sumax I also like. Why didn't they check out? Yeah, after two anemone rests, I think you check out. Uh, for sure. Um, yeah, if I don't rest Daniela, you just die to Fuji. Okay. Chai made an eternal lobby. Hmm. This seems like bait. And turmoil. What's turmoil? What is turmoil? Turmoil. Yeah, off meta month is big fun, but I want info on what's going on. Um, I hope they post something. I did not miss anything, right? NSG, Netrunner. Um, Vantage points, startup ban lists, which is very hype. Um, I did submit a megacity I want to organize of MetaMons, where you can submit things, but it's not yet processed, right? Um, yeah. This is also something I need to check out. All right, one more game. The deck did all right. We did trigger our RD 0 times. So maybe Isaac not the best ID for the whole Tucana anemone food cheating. Um, they will post next week. Thank you, thank you. Um, I was already getting FOMO that I was missing something. Um, but yes, thank you. We'll check it out. I think last year of MetaMons, I tried Sunset, I think it's called. It was like standard, but with other ban lists. Um, I think it was during off MetaMons. One sad thing was it with Mulch? I think it was like Anarch was like clearly the best runner and was beating everything. That was the downside. Um, we have 4 eyes against Grim and Hedge Fund. We keep this hand any day. Hedge, Eyes HQ, Eyes R&D, I think. I think we put Fly Sweater on HQ and Athene on R&D. Yes. I think this deck kind of want to make like a U form of the eyes. Like Ice HQ lightly, and like if you find the agendas, just jam it in the remote. But against Scrim, you can never do it because you have to respect transfer every time. We found an agenda. Do we push it now? I don't think so. We draw once more. Petty cash. Do I Ice HQ? I think I do. Crim always makes me double Ice HQ. Right, here we Petty draw eyes and remotes. One seamless would be big. Hermes again. Damn. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna start building this remote. Pinhole, okay. Hit the agenda, please. Yes, okay. Install wake, hit a clean getaway. Nice. Right, you will just score this agenda. They get a Hermes trigger. The eyes on HQ. So are we gonna get boomerang transferred? Seems like it. Yes, boomerang transfer. I love this play in Bass, but I hate to play against it. Ah, they found agenda in the 1 in 4 chance. That's too bad. But they are tagged and Mystic is on 3 now, so what are you gonna do with Mystic? Treasure random cards? It's a second transfer. Okay. Bullet dodged. Alright, Betty. Charlotte's advanced Charlotte's. So Mystic is on 4. Try to find an event ASAP. Draw, draw. Draw again. Clean getaway, damn it, they found it. Last click. Do we arrest Charlotte here? I think we do. They will see 1 on R&D. They could see 2 because they have a wake charge, but decide not to. We will use Charlotte's. Patty. Patty from Archive, Ice R&D, Advanced Charlotte's. Click for credits? Or no? Patty, Ice R&D, the Atini, IHQ again, the Samak, and then Advanced Charlotte's is better. Damn, pinhole. We will pop the Charlotte, I think. They can have the Mitra, it's fine. We need money to rest all this ice. I'm gonna plug in my headsets. It's screaming at me that the battery is low. Now, if the volume is different, let me know if it's worse. So here, I think we put hybrids in the remotes and seamless it next turn to go up to 4, basically. And then just try to find the Fuji. So draw, hatch, put agenda remotes, sounds good. Draw, handside is better than hatch. Put agenda in remotes. It is louder, okay. So do I turn it down or do you turn it down? Or do I speak more quiet? It is weird. My headset changes outputs if I plug it in or just go wireless. Is it that big of a difference? Here I will petty cache hybrids score. Okay, you will just turn it down yourself. Nice. I'll draw Ice R&D again. I kind of regretted playing the Hansei last turn because if I played Hatch instead, I could had to turn you from 100 to 50. Okay, that's a big difference. Good to know. I can also do that on my part, but I will not do OBS settings right now. I'm not confident in my OBS skills. They're gonna jailbreak R&D, probably see 3 cards. Double bites, come on, one time. Double bite, let's go. Come on. That's an agenda. That's like the opposite. Trash Mitra. C1 cards. And then Sire credits. They spark to get an Orca. That's sick. It's a spark deck. Damn, that's very sick. So triple boomerang, Orca, lobby summon, I assume. Very nice idea. Alright. Thankfully, we only have anemones. So the Orca is a big investment for little return. But I can see the Orca Wake Vision. But you don't have anything to charge it yet. So every time I will rest anemone, I have to think of potential giving Orca targets. We need to find Fuji. So draw, seamless, nice. Samak R&D, Samak HQ. Turtle up a bit. I'm still scared of the third transfer. Yeah, they just pay 8 for lobby summon. Okay. Bravado Samak. But if you break the Samak, you don't have counters to charge lobby. Oh, but I had to trash the fly sweater, of course. That's a misplay on my part. If I trash this fly sweater, they can't keep running through a Samak. Lobby summon would be out of counters. Yeah, damn, misplay. Because it was very clear they would be on Lobby summon. They found a hybrids release. And they see 2 more cards. Okay. I think we just... we will credit credits and do the over-advance thing now with the Tattoo Bola. So with Lobby Summon they have a problem now, because it's double barrier on HQ. So Docklands pass. I will rest this Tattoo Bola. They probably just fired it, yeah. And now we triple credits. Discard an anemone. The top card is still known, I think, for the runner. Not sure. Alright. Hedge Charlotte Advance. This fly sweater, I will never res it. But it just makes the runner spend a click to check this. They do it with Bravado though, so not a problem for them. 22 credits is a lot. And we can't do the kill plan with Fuji because they are on 5 points. We do draw Fuji. But yeah, if they are not on game points, I could Fuji, double Anemone. And then yeah, it's 6 damage. And next turn I can just seamless advance and win. But now I kinda need a Daniela. I need a Daniela. Draw. Another Fuji. I will overinstall this eyes on the remote. And credits. I can also still like find two tattoo bolas and um, just win that way. Jailbreak HQ, damn, they know we have two Fuji in hand. Because why would you do this? That's such a crazy investment. No lobby summons anymore, and you take 3 damage just to see 3 cards in the HQ. They just really say, no way you don't have agendas in hand right now. I will win here. I will swap, why not? Damn. We are on double bite, by the way. They just have not shown up yet. But we lose here. Yeah. Damn. Risky on their part, but well played. I guess it was indeed a big chance there are agendas in HQ. The top 2 cards in R&D are also... I can't look at R&D for some reason. Okay. Are there any slots I'm not happy with? The deck seems fine. Yeah, need to play it more. There's no obvious bad slots. I really like the Samak against all these weird breakers. The Atinis are fine. I think Atini in this meta, it's hard to break with the breakers we have. Fly Sweater seems not good, but yeah, I think Fly Sweater is probably the worst slot in the ice. So maybe swap Fly Sweaters for something else. Although in the Anarch matchup, it can be good. We only play against Grim. In Anarch, Fly Sweater is way better. Against Asa also. Just they have to like find the Bussa or something. Or they are on dolls, probably. Yeah, Asa's on dolls, so maybe not. But stacking cheap enter runs against dolls is also a way to deal with it. Okay. Not gonna change anything right now, but I like it. I like the deck. Not tournament level, but I think I'm gonna sleeve this and bring it to my local meta. It seems fun. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end stream here. Anything I want to tell you guys? Not really. The next time you will see me is in the Invitational Ultimate Showdown. And I'm down to like replay review this event. There are some very big names in this tournament, and I'm down to replay review. I don't think I'm gonna stream it live. If you want to see these games, you can just go to Metropole Grid. I think he will stream it. But yeah, replay review it after. Alright, gonna end stream. See you guys next time.